You do a little taping, but you can't even do that no more. You got to really know who you dealing with.
You ready today, huh? It's the brown today, huh? That's what's up. Get us in the show, man. Go ahead and start the show.
Man, how y'all living? How you living today?
I'm living good, bro.
You living good?
I'm good, dog.
So is it gonna be general population or is it gonna be VIP, man?
It's gonna be general admission or VIP, though. It's gonna be VIP. She said population. That's because the brown kicking in already. It's the M1E VIP lounge, man. I'm WilsonMillz, man. My co-host Quel.
And I'm Quel, and I just thank y'all for kicking it with us. What's been going on?
Hey, man, listen. I've been chilling, bro. I'm loving this, dog. I'm glad we finally pulled this together. I'm glad to see you coming out of your shell, bro.
Right,
I'm enjoying this. No, like real shit, bro. This gonna be a beautiful thing, bro. I'm a producer behind the scenes, the man behind the camera.
Mr. Raphael himself.
Real talk, man. Show the man some love, man.
Yo, Sean, what's up, Rap? Tell the people, hey, so they can at least hear you. Show your face or something.
What's good with it?
So, man, listen.
What's up, bro?
It's almost the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's almost the end of the year.
We there, bro.
We almost there. And it's like so much is happening in the world, like real talk, everything. Just from the good, the bad, the industry, you know, Mega the Stallion.
Oh, fucking Meg, bro.
So give me your input on now that they're seeing that she's not telling the truth.
Man, it just hurts me, bro, to see a big, fine, talented woman like that, bro. First of all, like, the whole situation from the beginning was just messy.
Right.
And wasn't no winners in it. Like, across the board, wasn't gonna be no winning in that. That's all black people involved in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a bunch of unknowns, even down to the fact of what the man even being accused of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
So my thing to you is, with that being said, and they're finding out that she's not telling the truth,
mm-hmm.
and the young man that's involved with this and dealing with this character, what are your views on that? If you was him, where would you go from this? How would you handle this?
Man.
And I'm asking this because now, you know, you're in the entertainment industry due to Baby Boy.
I mean, we are. Man, you want to entertain?
Yeah, well, yeah, but you know, you deal on that platform,
Right,
so.
right.
You soaking up everything that you see. So how would you deal with that? How would you do that?
That's crazy that you say that, because I just called the meeting. We got a meeting later on this month, you know what I'm saying, before the year let out. The meeting was going to be after the new year, but I just, in light of everything that's going on,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, the thing that we working towards, I tell Ralph, you know, I feel him in pretty much on everything that's going on, that's already in motion, you know what I'm saying? So we all gotta be not only up to speed on what's going on business wise, but we gotta be on and making sure, because we got youngsters under us. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta make sure that we all on the right type of mind frame, like the right type of time all the way around the board, because you just got so much shit going on. And me and King Mike was talking earlier, bro, and like a lot of people not really tapped in like we are, maybe, you know what I'm saying? We dealing spiritually, you know what I'm saying? We uplifting each other spiritually. We enriching each other spiritually.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not just on the intellectual level, but literally spiritually. You know what I'm saying? We speak God amongst each other. You feel what I'm saying? Whether people know that or not, we don't know that that's going on in every circle. So I feel like it's time to pull our family even closer. You feel me? And I don't want to wait till the new year, because that might be too late. Even though we got just a couple weeks left.
Right.
It's showing us every day, dog, that tomorrow could be
right. So my thing is, just as this young man they didn't went back and forth.
And shout out to Tory Lanez and Meg and everybody involved in that situation, because like we spoke on last show, we don't really know the definite. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. But what I'm saying is, how would you go from there? How would you deal with that, knowing you've been under the light for so long, dealing with this, with a young lady saying that she was shot,
right?
Only to come back, find out, hey, she wasn't telling the truth. Here it is, your character is in limelight.
Right.
How would you deal with that? How would you move forward?
Me being the man I am now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how would you do it? How would you handle it?
Man, I stay prayed up for situations like that, man. I just was going through, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say the same situation, but pretty much the same situation. Like people from the outside looking in at something, thinking that it's this one, really it's not. You know what I'm saying? And I had to fight that. I had to wear that. I had to, you know, I had to walk that situation through.
So what did you do to?
I just stayed prayed up,
prove
and
that?
I mean, there's nothing to prove.
Not
to
prove, but move accordingly to that.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. I stayed prayed up, and I stayed focused on M1E Entertainment and positive, you know, positive things, positive people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I had my down times. I had my down moments. You know what I'm saying? I fought a case for 19 months, 17 months, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't nobody there for me. You know, moms and you know the Most High, and of course my immediate family. But I tried to let them feel as little of that as possible. You feel what I'm saying?
So
because
basically,
we been through so much. As a man, you have to show to this shit. Like you know, that I guess that's the way to break that shit down. As a black man, you just have to handle shit. We don't get to, like, you know, Tory Lanez. This man been performing, doing, you know, everything it is he can do, and knowing his own situation, knowing his truth, and he spoke it. But it was only so far he could speak. You know what I'm saying? This is a legal situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So imagine that, like knowing the full truth of a situation, which could still be bad, but knowing the full truth and you being judged another way, and this shit costing you hundreds of thousands.
So
or
your
maybe
thing
millions
is
of dollars.
having tough skin enough to withstand and push through it.
You have to.
Your thing is mainly strength, humility.
Facts. Gotta stay humble.
And just standing firm in it. And like you said,
as a black man, that's the only real choices you have. That's just being real. You know, what other choice would I have had?
You're right.
You know,
I'll say this: being a black man, a young black man, looking at life, seeing stuff on social media, the news, I stay prayed up for my brothers, because y'all deal with so much. Back in the day, you still would get stopped and you still would fear, but now you literally fear for your life. It's like a everyday thing now. So
like I don't know how many of you listeners or watchers out there have dealt with the legal system the way I have, dog, but PTSD is real. You feel what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like I can honestly say I don't have a dislike for the police.
No.
But I don't feel safe with them.
One bad apple ruins the whole thing.
It's not even a bad apple thing, fam. Listen to me. I done been through the system, dog, from a child, you know. I done ran into several good ones, you know what I'm saying, on the street and in facilities. So I'm gonna say that publicly too. But just think about this, man. Who wakes up every day with policing somebody else on their mind, bro? Like, who goes to that job feeling good about it? Now, I'm only a young black dude from where I'm from and went through what I went through, so that's the only opinion I could give. But like, you ever been in any of these type of, especially the facilities, dog, like, especially like, you know, like, dog, and that's why I really have to salute the good ones that's in there, because they really have to be there. Like,
and they have to be on their guard, man. But also, police officers have to be on guard, because they have the stigma, because all officers are not. So it's that's like they gotta be ready at all times, because you gotta go. You know, you got a person that may be scared, flip out, don't mean any harm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but to see my black brothers in so many capacities in this time and day, you all have it hard, whether it's straight, gay, in between, just as a race of black men. You're right. You have to have thick skin.
And you know what's the toughest part about it? We don't we don't hate like other people do. So here I am, just minding my business, bro. Like, for real, I don't hate one person on the planet, bro. If I wanted to, I couldn't, Quel. Now, me mad and me and you in a heated situation right here and now, that's a totally different thing. But after that, me personally, I don't have no hatred, towards you, unless you done took this to a level.
So let me put a peg right there. So let me put a peg right there. Dealing with the Mega Stallion situation and that young man,
right?
This is a prime example of what he has to worry about, and he can't clean up. But just as you a cool dude, and you have morals and values, and you can't hate, you can't do this. Dealing with his situation, he got a lot to catch up.
Correct.
Because due to this, just like he's sitting, he's a black man at the end of the day.
For sure, and he got a lot to lose.
And he got a lot to lose as well as you do. But here it is, you have tainted my character. So like how you handle and how you say you would handle it, the next person may not handle this. They gonna sue the shit or try to harm her.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ask questions of that. I like that. And I ask people sometimes, how would you handle it? Because so many people handle it so many different ways.
Let me add that part. Because I am a businessman now, right? I have to sue her. Because of the damage this has done to my brand.
Correct.
The damage this has done to my business.
Correct.
I have to get some of that back. You'll never,
because
that dude will never be able to live this down.
No.
Somebody will always be able to throw that in his face. Well, you had this going on or whatever. Like, that's gonna always be somebody bargaining chips with this man.
Right. So that's
feel what I'm saying, dog? And that's unfair.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you are in the entertainment business of rappers and stuff, to where everyday life is a lesson, because looking at that situation may not be your situation. But at the same time, if you come across something like that, you'll be able to approach the situation, handle it the way Millz handled it.
Right.
But you can foresee, like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. But again, everybody handles everything differently. So my thing, if it was me, I agree with you. I'm suing them.
It even came up.
I'm suing them.
And you can tell these are young people, bro. Like, it even came up that this man may or may not have texted her and everything, like trying to pay her to get rid of this situation. Like all that dude gonna have to deal with all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Now, whoever his legal team is, they got a lot of work still to do. They're
gonna get her on.
They got a lot of work to do, for the simple fact that it was some stupid shit done on both sides. Still, I'm talking about after the fact. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he violated his probation in some kind of way. He ended up getting in some more trouble. Like, all that shit. It's
a trickle effect.
A slippery slope. You know what I'm saying?
But still, she going down that slope because you didn't lie on me. You didn't lie on me.
All right.
But on a lighter note, what about Glorilla?
Hey.
Hallelujah. Gloria, hallelujah.
Gloria, hallelujah. Hey. Outside of just being flat out nasty, I respect her mind. That's a young little lady, bro, and she doing what she got to do.
Yeah, but I got one little problem with
it. She got to do. I respect it.
The reason why I want to get on the Glorilla situation topic is because
we've been on Glorilla since before the scenes too. We on your ass.
Right. Is that Glorilla posted that she's looking for an assistant and she's willing to pay them $550 a week.
Right.
Is that livable?
No, see,
and it's coming from somebody who said they drink nuts. So
right.
Surely sis can up that price. But is that something you can live off of?
Well, I can't speak on the nut part, but
of course. It's VIP though, right?
Real shit. This is the VIP now.
Okay, I want to make sure.
But the $550 thing. At first, I said, earlier I did say, I was like, man, that's not bad to be an assistant. But when you say all that entails, and then I had to factor in the fact of how wild she living, she might need to at least double that. You know what I'm saying? But they young, bro. Like Ralph said, that was fire clickbait. That girl might not even rock like that. Might not have a dude at all.
And that could very well
shit,
be.
like you know, like it was early on. I'm gonna speak on this like very lightly, like the Nicki Minaj situation. Like early in her career, I spoke on that, like the relationship part and all that shit. Like early in her career, I just voiced my little opinion on that. And later on, certain shit surfaced and you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. But the real point in that is like it's 2022. She's not from the generation we from.
No, because I mean,
like
I'm not knocking it. She just bold.
That's what I'm saying.
There's plenty nuts simples around this motherfucker.
We was in a generation of gay and straight.
And if you gay, you better keep that shit.
You feel what I'm saying? But now we at a time where, and like we say all that, like I say, we respect it all.
Of course.
But
of course,
they in the day of
this
whatever goes, like anything goes type of shit.
I don't even think this time and day young people are vocal. But at the same time, you have to respect they're not going. That's just like listening to rap. Back in our time, if you listen to rap, certain people felt like you was just out there. And that wasn't the case. I like 2 Live Crew, what it was, Ice Cube and all of that.
Radical back then.
Yeah. But at the same time, we hurrying up, we turning it down. You better not be listening to that bad stuff, boy. Oh no, ma'am. Girl, what you listening to? You better not be.
Right. Okay.
But now,
it is what it is.
Nicki Minaj.
Mama listening to that too. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the difference in their generation.
The rap.
Mama listening to the same thing they listening to.
Like,
see, our mamas then wasn't listening to.
Hell no, they felt the rap music that's going on today, like your Nicki Minaj. Who else could I name? Nicki Minaj. Give me another female rapper.
Megan Stallion.
They talk sexually. They rap that
explicit.
shit. They rap now. Back then, my mom and them would just pass the entire fuck out. Cardi B.
Yeah, that would have been time.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but ask me how I got that ring.
Right.
You know, back in my time, a bitch get a ring, you mopping and you cooking and you cleaning.
Right. And whatever you doing in the room, nobody know about that.
Nobody know about it.
Right. And you damn sure was back there doing something.
Yeah, but you had the house smelling like bleach and pine saw. These motherfuckers say, I don't cook, I do not clean.
It smell like weed and dirty dishes.
Weed and old ass Fabuloso and old fried chicken.
Man.
But the generation is different. Just like when Black Lives Matter and all of that happened, these young people were like, fuck no. We're not gonna just march up and down the street and hold black and white signs. No, we're burning some shit down.
We gonna do some shit.
Until you had big companies talking about Black Lives Matter.
Now look, let's stay there right quick. They getting the answers like our people was getting in the 60s.
And I'm not lying, I was against that burning and all that shit.
You know what I'm saying? They getting the answers and
but
shit.
They shook the foundation enough. My only thing was, don't set shit on fire in your community.
Right.
You touch them big pretty places.
We always got a little bit of ignorance left in us.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
we're still working on that part.
They shook the foundation enough to where even at my job, my manager come handing me Black Lives Matter pendant. I saw customers with the mask, Black Lives Matter, and it was people of other races.
Right.
So it's like now, I'm like, okay, I get it. I might not agree on certain ways that things were handled, but they shook the foundation enough to where they found
they came together on something.
We still have a long way to go, but they
very
found
long way. But see, they are more together. I can say that.
You gotta be.
I can say that now. We may have had more value standards or whatever, but they at least standing together on the bullshit.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I'm not encouraging any type of negativity.
Don't burn my shit down. I ain't burning my own shit. Because you got to look at the fine print of that, and I'm not condoning anything. But if they were to burn or something like that, you gonna shake the foundations.
Hey, we're gonna bleep that.
God damn. Oh, right,
joke, fam. That was a joke.
But opposed to Bunch Village, they gonna look twice. You know, you burning your own shit. No, we
Right.
ain't rebuilding a motherfucking thing.
Right.
But you
There you
tap
go.
into somewhere off of...
Make it make sense. There you go. I like that, fam. I like that. And again, we're not encouraging anybody to
Hell
do
no,
anything
yo.
wrong
Don't
or
burn
negative.
nothing.
You know what I'm saying? It's the M1E VIP lounge, man. We just speaking our mind, and we really like at the end of the day, we're coming from a good place with this, because what Quel is saying is like, okay, we didn't got to the point where we will come together now. Okay, well now let's tighten it up and stop destroying our shit and just aim our focus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where it really needs to be.
I hate to... I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist.
Man, speaking mind is the VIP
But
lounge.
if you really... And how you living? Are you living general admission, VIP? I want to make sure again.
VIP at all times.
Okay. So am I lame?
Man, shout out to B Loading, man. Happy birthday to B Loading, bro.
Happy
birthday to my
birthday,
little
B.
nephew
Loading.
B, bro. Shout out to Pint 2 times, all the bread babies, bro.
And
know what I'm saying?
and you know what? I really listen to Pint.
Yeah.
He can fucking rap.
Fucking with it.
He had me kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Shout out
okay.
to Mr. President. That's the president of our company, bro. Shout out to the Mr. President,
But
man.
the
Pint
youth-
2 times. He gonna be over here later on.
But for real though, the youth is our future, and I say this all the time. And our
future is now,
daily, in our daily walk, we have to make sure that we are uplifting our youth,
For sure.
because when we get a little bit older,
Yeah.
it's this generation.
Yeah, they gotta kick in.
So we got to make sure that
And
we
we gotta
are
make sure they
covering
equipped. Yeah, for sure.
all areas, like seriously, because we are really living in a time, man, that even your entertainment people are dealing with everyday life issues now.
I mean,
Back in the
they
day,
always did.
but they always
It's
did.
more-
but it's more in your face
It's more
now.
in your face now.
So speaking of that, I'm praying for DJ Twitch.
Shout out to DJ Twitch and his family, man.
The young man, he was a DJ for Ellen. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. They said it was a self-inflicted wound. However, whatever it is, it's a life that's lost.
Yeah.
So we definitely prayers up. But let's go here. A lot of people were saying, like, they showed a video of him dancing with his wife, and so I was looking at some of the comments, and they were saying, oh, it's not possible, you know what I'm saying, for this man to be happy and then the next 72 hours he's dead. Huh?
I'm talking to him.
And so, y'all, it's his bubbly too getting them. But
I'm good. I'm just checking the mind.
but seriously though, but that could possibly happen. And like I said, we are closing out 2022.
Right.
And it's the holidays.
Rough time.
And you know, I've been seeing tweets of people check on your strong friends and all of that.
Right.
That's true. But it shouldn't take a person to die for us to see that. My thing is, you have to be careful and always, of course, we're human, we deal with things, we have our own shit going on.
Right.
But you never know that a person may be 1 inch away from taking their life.
I'm gonna speak for the fellas, right? Because I done been on both sides of this. There was a point in time where, me personally, I would have felt goofy checking on Raphael more than once.
You'd have thought that was some weak shit.
I
Let's
checked-
just
I-
keep it 100
Yeah, I
with
asked the
me.
nigga, was he alright? He said, yeah, fuck it. You know, but
You felt that
I
there
know-
could be a weak, that's a weak.
I know, you know, let's say Cheesy going through a certain thing or whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna check on my mans every day until he show me that he good. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I always tell Ralph, yeah, man, I'm straight. But like I was just telling y'all at the door, nigga always dealing with something. I just done learned how to deal with things in a different way. I'm walking with the Most High now, so like
Your walk.
You feel me? It's different. It's still trials and tribulations, but the way that it's being handled, looked at, accepted, the whole nine is just different. It's a totally different approach to it now. So what I was trying to hurry up and get to is, fellas, don't be scared, bro, to speak God into not only your life, because it got to start with you, but into your fellow man, your fellow woman, your side chick, whatever it is you got going on, bro. You want to have the people around you, bro, spiritually connected. And that's where we really lose at. That's where we really be slipping at is man, get attached to the Most High, bro, and be in tune with your people. Like, I don't see how a person could live amongst anybody. Like, I live in an apartment complex. I have neighbors and stuff like that.
Right.
And they love me to death, though, because I'm me. I'm gonna check on you.
Well, I think people
me, bro.
need to, and I'm not gonna even say people because I don't like when people just say, or we, as a people, black, white, no matter what color, but especially our race. As far as the masculinity for men, nothing's wrong with checking on like I hear some men say, man, that's some weak shit. I'm not sitting on no phone with another man just talking. Sometimes you have men who just need somebody to fucking talk about, whether y'all sitting on the phone talking about sports, your wife, your girlfriend issues. People deal with shit. Right. And until we realize mental wellness is not a straight, a gay, a femme, or masculine. It is a fucking human nature.
It's a human thing, yeah.
To check on each other. So, with this being said, like the young man, DJ Twitch, whatever,
Blame it on the ground,
yeah, it's this a little bit. But when you get through, this is a man that's married, has kids.
Yeah, and I just found all that out.
This man went to the hotel and they're like, well, why would he go to the hotel? It could be several different things you don't know. But maybe he didn't want to do it in front of his fucking family.
That's a simple answer, though.
As much as he has taken his life
why would he
still,
go to the hotel?
But who has the time to really think?
Right.
Well, I'm getting ready to kill myself. Let me see how the fuck I'm gonna do it. It's gonna affect the people that are around you anyway.
Right.
So I want to say, y'all, is at the end of the year, and if you need somebody to talk to somebody, and know that you are loved.
Man, talk to a stranger before you know what I'm saying, before you make a final decision.
Yeah. Make sure that
you know what I'm saying about anything,
bro.
Yeah, real talk.
And like you say, it's nothing wrong with just calling and checking on your boy. You don't even have to be on the phone. Hey, what's up, man? What's happening? How you doing? You good? All right. I just want to let you know, man. Like you, I love you, bro. I love you, King. Have a good one. Nothing's wrong with that.
Hey.
If anything, for me, I love to see a man show love.
But like I said, on the real, and I always been a from the heart type of person. But it took for me to get back in tune with my higher power. I always say the Most High, but whatever your higher power is, if you're a Buddhist, if you're, you know what I'm saying, bro. After going to therapy, I learned, bro. Whatever it is that works.
Let it work for you.
Whatever it is that works for you, fam, let it work for you.
Let it work for you.
Like, to be more serious on the matter, though, like...
In therapy, say this.
Go ahead.
And I really want you to elaborate on that as a black young man, but as a black man.
Right.
Therapy. I
recommend it. I recommend it for anybody, especially us, because we born into, in most cases, we born into trauma. We come from trauma. You know what I'm saying? We headed towards trauma. I recommend it for anybody, bro, because what therapy allowed me to do was, that's what it did. It allowed me to be able to put Sam on a table in front of Sam. Like, man, this is what you are doing to yourself. This is what you are doing to your family, to your loved ones, to your, that's what therapy allowed me to do, because it's just me and a listener, me and a coach. A person that knows you feel what I'm saying?
Nothing about
we going through certain exercises, or I'm just writing in certain cases. You know what I'm saying? I'm painting a picture to her verbally to just talk my situations out. And I saw it, what it all boiled down to at the end of the day was I was being selfish. Not knowing that I was, you know what I'm saying? But I just was, going through certain shit, but had allowed that to cause me to lose sight of everything that I had around me. I got a big old beautiful family, I got children, I got, you know what I'm saying? And they all love me, and they all support me, and they all behind me, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't see it because I was...
And then let me say this. you know, you get people to always say, and I'm gonna be transparent with me. I was really going through for quite some time, you know, and I would have my support system around me at that time that I felt. It was, you know, you need help.
She said that I felt.
You need help. And I'm just keeping it, but again, like we talked about earlier, even in the indifferences of what you go through in life, you learn from that. So my lesson from that was, as much as people don't mean you no good or you feel a certain way, you don't agree, that the thing is, you learn from that. It was like, you need to go back to therapy. I struggled with that. I'm gonna go back, and I can give you advice, but I was fucked up too. But when I went back again for therapy, I had to look at some things Quel dealt with. Again, self-accountability.
Thanks.
So, yes, therapy works because it helps you face things. So, I just want to say, y'all, it's the end of the year. Stay prayed up. And if you need somebody to talk to, or you feel that you need a therapist, get one. Nothing's wrong with it. I've done it. Don't mind doing it.
Let me give you a quick life hack right quick.
And it is what it is.
Get a mentor. Like, especially all my business people, you know what I'm saying? You may be in entertainment, you may be an artist, you may be, you know, like, find a mentor, dog. Like, find somebody that's experienced more of life than you.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's a free therapist. You feel me? Because I could talk to Quel about anything. I know this. I could put my neck on that thing right there. And I know this for a fact. I could talk to Quel about anything. Why? Quel grew up down the street. Quel, like, this was my big sister with my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, everybody have somebody. It might not be, like I told you, the Most High brought us back together, fam.
Yeah, you did.
We've been having these conversations, you know what I'm saying, over a couple years now, but the conversation never changed from the first one. Because I know, like, you know what I'm saying, I didn't learn to start following their voice. Certain people get around me, they don't even like talking to me no more. Because my talk and my walk is different. You feel me? But I know that was my savior, that was my salvation, that was my fresh start in life.
And
you feel me?
When you
it all
start
started
to grow,
at therapy, people.
But when you start to grow, just like I ain't trying to be deep or anything, that's just like a plant or a grass growing. Mm-hmm. The impurities, when you grow, it falls off, it washes away. That's just like the rain. It can rain so much, but you know what happens? Due to the rain going so heavy, everything grow. You ever look back and look at the grass and go, I need to cut the grass. God damn, it rains so much that just fucking just whoosh. Growing. Things fall off. We tend to grow. We elevate. And then there are some people who just don't understand you because you're no longer where you used to be.
You're not the same.
And that right there sometimes can be mind-boggling, because it's like people will know you for your past, and here it is, you are totally different in your present. So we can go on and on, but it's the VIP Lounge. It was good seeing y'all.
Lounge, man. This is WilsonMillz.
Yeah, and this is Quel. Y'all be good. Peace. What you think, Raphael? That's enough to cover, huh, Sam? I mean, Millz, got to get that together.
WilsonMillz.
Yeah.
And
the gun why
it can never be too much or too little.
So I got Brittany Grinder, Mega the Stallion, Glorilla. Now I could take her out, but I just thought that was
Gloria, hallelujah.
She around and talking about she swallowed.
She said go ahead on and put it on her food.
I'm not knocking, and we all freaks in the shit.
I'm about to say, bro.
Bitch.
You know, I'm all for some freaky shit.
USA nut brown.
I'm not about to ejaculate in my girl food and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, like, to me, that's healthy. Like when a woman and a man have they thing sexually or whatever. When two partners have their, that's healthy to me. Because maybe that's their thing. You feel what I'm saying?
My thing is, I'm not knocking none of that. Like I tell people, we grown so I can talk. I tell a man or a woman, but definitely when guys would talk to me, if you gon' excuse my French, well, hold on. Do y'all take offense if I ain't
speak your mind, Quel.
Okay, because I'm about to say, I don't mean bitch when I call a woman a bitch, because I ain't. But if I'm just talking with the people that I fuck with, that's just me referring as a female.
Yeah.
But I would tell guys, if you gonna eat a bitch, eat her. Don't come poking around like you scared.
Don't play with it.
Eat the bitch.
Get your face messy.
Get your face messy.
Get on in there.
Eat the bitch till when she turn around, she got a hole in her back. The bitch ain't got nothing in her back. She just backless because you done fucked her up. So I get being freaky and shit, but I'm like, baby girl.
Yeah.
But it is all on an individual. And it has marketed her, because I guarantee you, niggas not like, oh, okay, bitch.
It's clickbait. It's clickbait. They click it.
There you go.
There you go. See, that's...
But if sis swallowing
go
nothing the way she say
go ahead
she's
and finish
swallowing.
it. And listen, she may or may not. But the most important thing is what homie said. Real talk, man, it's the M1E VIP lounge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
It is.
Let them know.
What? Oh, you telling me it's the VIP lounge. But
M1E
you be
VIP
so,
lounge,
you be
man.
so smooth.
Real talk, bro. I'm WilsonMillz.
And I'm Quel, baby. She ain't Quel, but call me Quel. But listen, that Glorilla, that clickbait
You ready
shit.
for that shit?
You ready? I'm good. But we good.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, you can finish your conversation. I was just saying that was just a...
I didn't think about it like that, but also that's true. That was clickbait, because motherfuckers clicking.
Oh, yeah, she trending.
This bitch say sprinkle a little nut on her food.
She's trending.
But you gotta be mindful when you say that, because a bitch will try it.
People talking.
You know, put a little...
She's definitely trending right now.
That man said, man, I'm not going to ejaculate on my girl's food or nothing.
Oh, no. But I do respect, you know what I'm saying?
But that's her thing.
However a couple keep their thing, you know what I'm saying, they think, I respect that shit, like, for real. And I really mean that.
But now, if sis swallowing
It's a
nut,
extreme.
surely the fee to be an assistant should be more than $550. If you round this motherfucker swallowing nut,
Off of plates and shit.
slurping and shit,
Hey, now
like
you
it's
right.
soup.
Now you right. You're right.
Sis,
That's
I'm not
valid-
doing $550. You
that's a
represent me
valid point.
and you. So you
That's a
round here
valid
swallowing nothing, you only gonna get $550. I can't live off of that.
Damn, dog.
But if you round this bitch swallowing nuts, sis, it got to be more than $550. Just tell me, like, for real. You around here swallowing nut, ain't no way. That's $1,000 just to say I'm swallowing nut. That's $1,000 fee for it to even come out my fucking mouth on camera. We're like, hey, they tell me you swallow nut. Correct. So, just asking me, that's $1,000. Now, when I swallow your shit, that's $15. And if I gotta spit it out, now if I gotta swallow it, oh, that's enough. That's $20. Hands down, that's $20. I gotta swallow your shit,
It's a hell of a conversation.
but it's the truth.
Hey, man, all I can do is listen.
My thing is, be the very best that you can be when you're doing your shit.
At all times, right?
So at all times, that's my combos with guys and anybody, with your mate. If you gonna do what you do in the bed, be the very best you can be. Give your fucking all.
You don't want to.
If you gonna eat a bitch, eat her. Eat her back
want
the
to,
fuck
bro.
out. Tell her friends, be like, girl, what happened to your back? Bitch, my man sucked the soul out of me.
Cut up.